Alright, good afternoon again. Got one more figure here I'll just show you a few details on. This is a figure from the movie Ultraviolet. It's Mila Jovovich, and she plays the character called Ultraviolet. Not one of the greatest movies plot-wise, but visually it's a fantastic movie. This particular kit, basically built straight from the box. The only difference or only thing change that I made was I fabricated a real metal sword for her. If you're familiar with the movie, you know that on her sword there's a bunch of runic or oriental style characters or writing on there. I did not add that on here, but yeah, she's it's the movie is unique in that her costume sometimes changes color. It starts out white, and then there's a point where she gets slightly wounded and gets blood on her hand, and then suddenly her costume slowly morphs into kind of a blood red or burgundy costume. But I chose for this version to do her in the white. On her shirt I did some subtle shading with actually a light blue. If you notice, blue gives a better look as far as shading on white. If you try and use gray, it tends to make it look dirty, whereas blue just makes it look shaded but still clean. A friend of mine I was talking to at work recommended on her coat or jacket, since it's like a PVC or shiny leather material, I actually did the shading on that with a very, very light ultraviolet color. So one of the funny things about this particular kit was on one of the online forums, a number of people were watching work in progress pictures when the sculptor was working on it, and everybody said that her butt was too small, and he insisted that it was movie accurate, which it probably was, but he ended up giving her a little bit more junk in the trunk, so to speak. So other than that, just show a few pics here and call it good.